Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you for having me. Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Dedi Supriyadi. I am from Nukhaldun University. I am postgraduate student in management, and I would like to present about the impact COVID-19 pandemic on teacher performance in Islamic boarding school Bogor. Introduction: the virus called COVID-19 emerged at the end of 2019 has spread to various countries and is a disaster for mankind around the world. On March 11, 2020, COVID-19 has declared a pandemic. The COVID-19 pandemic has an impact not only the health sector but also in other fields that require direct interaction between people, such as education. Education, one of the sectors affected by COVID-19 pandemic. According to UNESCO, 2020 COVID-19 pandemic caused educational institutions around the world to have temporarily closed or implement local closed, affecting an estimated 17 billion student population worldwide. And in the early days of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Islamic boarding school followed a government policy to close school activities for students by returning them to their respective home and continuing learning online. As a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, not only do students adapt to the online learning system, but teachers and older school employees need to improve their performance to be able to carry out learning activities properly. Method: the study employed an explanatory case study method with a qualitative approach. Respondents involved in the study as a research sample were teachers from the Islamic boarding. Finding and discussion: the study aims to explain information about the perfection of teacher about challenge faced in carrying out learning activities online, as well as the positive and negative impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on teacher performance at Islamic boarding school. Challenge in the online learning process. Respondent R1 said the online learning that was carried out suddenly during this pandemic meant teachers did not have much time prepare for us thing that could directly be applied in online learning. Respondent R2 added that teachers needed additional time allocation to make each material that might to throw presentation made in Microsoft PowerPoint. The respondent 3 and 4 agreed that one of the main challenges in implementing online learning is the ability of teachers to use existing technological devices. The respondent 5 and 6 that online learning activities restrict interaction between teacher and student. The success of teacher in implementing the online learning process for new thing currently being faced in one teacher performance indicator. The positive impact of COVID-19 pandemic on teacher performance. The next one is work motivation, which has increased compared to usual due to the desire for teachers to be able to create innovation and creation in learning for students. The next positive impact stated by a respondent is that they can evaluate the performance of each individual. The current different condition made teachers realize how important is to master technological devices to support student learning. Teachers are required to be more adept to get used to using various online platforms in learning. And the negative impact of uh, COVID-19 pandemic on teacher performance. The COVID-19 pandemic, which had a direct impact on the health crisis, had created social activity and psychological conditions for teachers. And the next impact that arose to emergence to boredom when the teacher is working. Conclusion: the COVID-19 pandemic present various telling and impact on teacher performance at Islamic boarding school and various positive and negative impact that arise in this online learning for influencer teacher performance. And the performance of teacher can be measured work performance of success teacher in organizing online activities properly. That bring us to the end of the presentation. I would like to summarize by saying that is all from me. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.